Hey, what is up, peoples of the YouTubers? I am back. That is a bright light. Let me move out of the way of that. Okay. This should hopefully be a better viewing. Hello. Anywho, it has been a good couple of days. I remember the last time I was talking about something with a situation on some shorts. I'm popping open a beverage. It is a, let me show you without showing too much of it, because I'm not sponsored or anything. It is zero of that stuff. No alcohol or anything. Pretty much I'm drinking a THC soda. But it's been a long day. It's been a long few days, but a good long few days as well. I will say I am so much enjoying working with a smaller company that works with animals, because they don't really, we now, I can't say that anymore. I'm part of that team. We do not have a lot of live animals. We focus more so on, just shelf stuff and stuff, the food for the animals and whatnot. And the variety of foods between the stores of this local market sort of place thing is amazing. I do like their selection. So they don't get a lot at once, because again, it's thankfully to one dude essentially who owns like 7 of these stores in the area that this place even exists. So very thankful for that. Anyway, but they're doing animal care as best as a store like that. And we're about to upgrade the things that Betta Fish are in. You know what I saw recently? One of my higher ups did. I didn't know we were allowed to do this. It is so awesome they did this. They took clips of ferns, of Java ferns, wind lava Java ferns, and stuff. We have ferns, we have live plants at the store. They clipped a couple of those and put that in those tiny little Betta cups. Those plants provide a hammock for the bettas. They provide shelter for the bettas as people walk by and they might feel a little bit scared. They can put a plant between them and feel a little bit better. Now, granted, they're still in those cups. We're about to upgrade. We are about to double their space. It's still not great, mind you. Personal opinion. All right, if you all want to know what I think bettas, their minimum space should be, their minimum space should be 5 gallons. Come at me with that. Their minimum should be 5 gallons. I have a Betta Fish. I've had Betta Fish in 10 gallons plus. And the reason why I got Betta Fish is because they were adopted out. They had issues. If you know, I had Blinken, I had Summers, and I had Razzleberry. All issues at the store at PetSmart, and I got. And the reason why we had so many Betta Fish that were sick and dying is because we had 50 plus bettas at all times. And that store regulates it so you can't feed them every day. We do not do daily feedings for them. I'm sorry. I'm not part of that anymore, actually, so thank God. I jumped into PetSmart to try to help the animals try to do better. 3.5 years into the company, thank God. I call it God. Thank the universe, the light, the good stuff of this earth and universe. Not just this earth, but the universe. That I got that thing, and I got to help those animals, and I got to do things. When I had the manager that listened and really adapted my style on things, animals were doing all right. And I will say my team didn't take much convincing. They were all a part of it too. They were all in on it. Did not take much convincing. We had a team that was so good. Our store became 5%. Top 5% in the world. The entire world. They gave me a jacket. badges and everything for it, for that, in like 2023. Like, my store for that PetSmart kicked butt, my dudes and dudettes. We did awesome. However, we were under a microscope then. They wanted us to do the PetSmart corporate way. And a lot of the people that really built that store moved on. A lot of new people took up. And I don't know if with where I was at, I'm in North Carolina. I'm going to say that and that alone. I'm not attacking the company. Do not think I'm trying to put PetSmart down. No. Depending on the store, they are an amazing company. And I've said in the past, y'all keep too many live animals. I've worked with your company for almost 4 years. Y'all make enough. And also working with this other company and getting y'all's live feeders and stuff from the same company, seeing y'all's prices compared to the prices of the neighborhood store, y'all greedy. PetSmart, you being greedy. PetSmart charges a lot for feeders and stuff. The store I work with charges 5 to 10 cents less per feeder. 5 to 10 cents less per feeder. That's not even an exaggeration. And I'm not mentioning the store because it's that small, it's that little. They ain't all about the place. I don't want us to deal with BS and stuff and hype and all that. Whatever. So if I'm doing a YouTube video, no, I'm working with the neighborhood market. They have, literally I can count in one hand the amount of small animals. We have Buttercup, we have Whitney, Sabrina, and Erica. I named those 3. If you don't know where Sabrina, Whitney, and Erica come from, think of Gen 1 and 2 in Pokemon. You'll get it. Huge nerd for Pokemon. Check out them videos with the Pokemon readings. I have the OG Pokemon Pokedex book thing from like real early. I'm not going to bust it out. I'm not going to do all that moving around and like blurriness and like some of the people who don't like movement too much in videos and stuff. I'm not going to do that to y'all. But know that there are videos with me reading. I play a lot of Pokemon still, but reading Pokemon facts from the OG 1990s Pokedex book. Back when Togepi was a mystery. And it was only the 151 after that. The only reason why Togepi was in this book is because the anime showed Togepi. They had Gen 1 and 2. So Johto was Gen 2 of the 2. 1, 2, Johto, and Kanto. And they had no plans after that. OG Pokemon had no plans after that. They were just doing Gen 3 and stuff after that, winging it and trying to deal with what the fans wanted. And thank God it's still here. Anywho, enough about that. I guess I'm on that because Pokemon Day came out not too long ago. I loved it. I loved the reveals. Thank you guys so much for everything. I will say I'm a battler. I am a competitor. So they're the whole champions thing and whatnot. Yo, that's so cool. And I do like the new Legends game. I like where they're going. So you had Arceus past, AZ future. I like that. Good idea. I have to play it first to find out. They have a giant to conquer because Arceus, Legends of Arceus, man, that was peak Pokemon right there. For old school gamers, that was really good. To have like almost a Zelda Breath of the Wild feel to your Pokemon game. Man, so good. Dude, have I really been talking? Oh, snap-a-doodles. It's almost 10 minutes of a video. I gotta get out of here. I was just having fun and talking to y'all. I was talking to myself to the wind. I'm like, if I'm just be saying this, let me say it to the YouTubes. See what they think. Anywho, if you have stuck around this long to my hippie rambling, which I'm going to call this video Hippie Rambling, and see where it goes. Y'all can tell I ain't got that many views. I am not a huge famous person. I don't care. I got a message. I got a dream. My message is love each other, love the animals, love the earth. My dream is to make an animal sanctuary, not a zoo. No, small animals. I do want to feature injured, like animals with like deformities or whatever. I not to make them like a thing, but just like to say, hey, nature be like this. Take care of it. We're given a mindset that I will say we are unaware of for most other creatures. And aware of at the same time. Do your research. It's amazing. Sometimes the recordings and understands of where animals go out their way to help other animals for nothing in return. Why can't we be like nature in that regard? If we are the best, if we are the smartest, if the Homo sapiens sapien is really the best on this earth, I really think we should start reflecting what nature do. Because I'm going to tell you right now, we're 11 minutes in. I'd be stinking surprised if someone's still listening. As an American, I'm so sorry to the rest of the world. I'm sorry. The people like me, we don't agree with what our leaders be saying to y'all right now. We don't agree to these threats and demands. Nah. Threat and demands have done nothing in the history of biblical, historical, and I would say just Earth, Gaia, living in general, whatever term you want to use, just life in general. If you see our leader now, our main dude, even his smiles look fake. That dude. I love America. I love what it stands for. I don't love the hate we be putting out again. I thought that ended after the Reagan era. And if you look at that, Reagan was sick. He was going through some stuff. So how much of his actual things was his? I don't know. I'm not a politician. Just know, I speak English. I'm from America. I am not hateful. So please, please, please. Just understand that, I guess. That's been bothering me a lot. I'm so sorry for our politics. I really am. I'm not a politician. I'm a hippie. I'm a druid. I take care of animals, nature, plants. I know nothing about business, about all that. But we have a businessman running a democratic country. And I just went to the store today and saw the price of eggs was doubled. A 12-pack of chicken eggs is over $10. I was going to make me some egg fried rice tonight. I couldn't. Because a 6-pack of eggs is almost $4. That never happened before. I never thought I'd live to see the day where a 12-pack of eggs is over $10. And that happened during Trump's second election. So, I'm not a politician. I'm not a businessman. Leave me to my animals and plants. But I'm just saying, we were made promises here in America that the leader's not following up with. So if he's talking crazy and this, that, and the other to y'all, it's because he's desperate. And I'm sorry that that's that way to y'all. I love this country, but please understand we mean no harm. With that, I think I'm about to be out because it's 15 minutes long. This is probably the longest video I ever did. If you've been here this long, word. Peace out.